And we are back on Elsamplerpod. This is your boy JJ, and we got Javi over here. We're pretty much going to be hitting you guys up with all the breaking news that happened during the week for wrestling, WWE.
They just announced that CM Punk's going to be on Collision starting on June 17th. I know we're normally WWE centric, but honestly, he's the one that would bring the ratings to AEW. And actually, Collision seems like a good show. We may actually want to take a look at because it has all the old WWE guys, so it actually may be the better show.
Like Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, it has Miro. It has what's his face?
Cesaro.
Yeah, John Moxley, Samoa Joe. You have MJF, which will probably end up in WWE in the next couple of years. You have who else? Who else is there? I know you said Miro. Well, basically all the FTR, almost all the WWE guys that left are going to be on that show. So it should be a pretty damn good show if they do it right. Could be.
Hopefully there's not too much blood. You know what I mean? All them blood pills that they be having over there.
No, they use blades, bro. Like blatantly, like you can see it, and they hide it under the steps and stuff. Just
that's dumb.
Terrible, kind of terrible. But it's also the camera guy's fault. But they shouldn't be that sloppy though. But then
and
also,
I thought NXT camera people were bad.
Yeah, well, but that's what happens when you have no direction and when you have no actual boss. But anyways, the last thing I was going to say about AEW was that it's interesting that they had a 4 pillars match the other day. MJF actually used the crossroads. They all used their mentors, like Darby Allin used the Scorpion Deathlock, and then MJF used the crossroads, which that was kind of cool.
Wow.
No, it's cool.
Trash ass move.
No, but it's cool no matter what. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's nice that he give kind of a nod to him, like, hey, cool.
It seems like MJF got brought down to reality because, like, once he won that champion, he was just going off the wall, doing off the wall pay-per-view. I mean, promos. So, like, I'm glad that he's kind of like back to normal how he was. You know what I mean? He's still talking about the same shit, but it's savage, I feel.
Well, I mean, this time they actually gave him a little bit of creative control also, because supposedly this whole 4 pillars thing, he was the one to actually run the creative for that. So cool. Maybe that's why it made a little bit more sense, because it was one person doing it, and it seems like even though he's very young, but it seems like has a very good mind for the business. So, I mean, he's kind of like Jericho to a certain extent, where he had a really good mind for the business from day one. So. Like
Which
I said,
is nice, honestly.
Yeah. I would love to see him
far. Yeah, that's gonna.
I would love to see him. Honestly, more than even WWE, I'd love to see him in NXT. That would be great. Even though it's a much smaller stage, but he can do wonders down there.
Yeah, but it would be somewhere to start. You know what I mean? He can run NXT for, I don't know, like a year or so, and then get him brought up.
No, I mean, I don't know. I think he's too big of a name to do that right now. To just put him in, and that's wasting a year of his time. Plus the fact.
Well, they did the same thing with LA Knight, bro. Realistically.
Yes, but LA Knight was already an old dog, so they're just trying to. I mean, he was basically almost begging for a spot. So I'm glad he did, because he's amazing. I mean, he should have gotten a spot ages ago. But that's what happened. But I do like that. I do think that MJF has a chance to go into WWE and do some great stuff. He's a great talker. It seems like he's a very mature guy. He knows what he's doing. Good storyteller. So that's what WWE looks for. Problem is he's short. Man. So let's see what they do.
We'll see. We'll see. Right. We'll keep you guys posted on all that stuff. AEW. Pretty much the special referee there. It's Javi. I personally don't watch it. He's the one that tells me everything about that. So yeah, man. But anyways, man, let's go ahead and move on to the WWE news. Coming out from the injury report, Braun Strowman is out on the shelf. They haven't announced how long he's going to be out for. However, it seems like it's going to be for the distant future. He got pulled from a bunch of shows and things like that. That's why you haven't seen him with Ricochet lately. So, yeah, man, hopefully it's no surgery or anything like that. I know we don't like the guy, but still, man, we don't want to see anybody getting hurt. So, yeah.
Yeah, did they say what he has or
except
what?
Cody Rhodes, but no, they didn't say what he had.
Why don't they just give him a titanium brace for whatever he has? Concussion brace.
A brace.
Broken leg.
But that's not
brace.
the point. That's not the point. But yeah, man, so he's been pulled. Hey man, get a speedy recovery. We'll see the monster among men soon.
Braun Breaker possibly being called up from NXT. Seems like this past weekend in the pay-per-view, they had a bunch of people saying their goodbyes. At least we know that it was apparently Bron Breakker and maybe Ilya or what's his face? Good God, I forgot the name. Just a confusing name. Dijakovic. It could be one of them, but at least we know that Breaker's more than likely. He already lost again against Carmelo Hayes. I don't think they're going to... I mean, he has nothing else to do there, honestly. Now it's sink or swim for him.
And just for the people that hyped up that spear that he did to Carmelo Hayes coming off the rope, bro, that spear was not a spear. That was a hug in the air. That was not that good. All right, so stop hyping that man's spear up, bro. He's only good spearing scrubs.
Well, by the way, you don't want him pulling a Goldberg either. Hurt people. So
True,
he's still too green. He's still too green to start pulling off crazy moves. So I would leave it as it is. I would leave it as it is. Don't ever hurt anybody. They should give him a different finishing move than another guy with a spear.
He's just gonna do the jackhammer. I'm doing it for Daddy Goldberg.
Oh God! Actually, you could do Steiner screwdriver. Did you ever see that?
Yes, but
that was too dangerous.
Isn't that illegal? Isn't that illegal now?
I don't know, but that would be really hard. I mean, because you have to be one of those. You have to be like his uncle. Bro, it looked amazing though. It looked amazing. Or you could do the Steiner recliner, the submission. That'd be easy,
bro. He is too green for any of that stuff, bro. Realistically,
the Steiner recliner is super easy. Like that's not.
I don't
and
know,
he was
man.
good in
I
wrestling too, in actual wrestling. So
everybody like hypes him up so much. I personally don't see anything that it's like wowing. Like character wise, meh. Promos, meh. In ring, meh. Like every time that I've seen him in ring, he's been getting carried by whoever he's going against. Carmelo Hayes, Tyler Bates. What was that match? JD McDonough carried him. JD McDonough. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like he did good in UK and things like that. But bro, come on, man.
I mean, I think but remember that's when you have smaller wrestlers like that. It's like if you have, it's like hell. Let's look at a perfect example. Let's say Roman Reigns against Daniel Bryan. Who's gonna carry who? Obviously, it's going to be Daniel. Why? Because he's the better wrestler. Oh, come on, shut up. You know that's not true, bro. You know it. So it's kind of the same example because Bron Breakker cannot carry a match right now. Like I don't think he could be an actual ring general right now.
No, ring general.
He'll never be Gunther. But yeah, but honestly, I think he does have some time to get his character up, be better in promos, and he may not even have to be that good in promos.
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking?
What?
That he's gonna come out, he's gonna get caught up, and then they're gonna say that he was like the next Karrion Kross, and then he's gonna come out with a gladiator mask. But that joint will be hilarious. I will lose it. I think what they should have done is they should have left his name, Rex Steiner, call it a day, be another Steiner guy. Easy story to tell. And because of the name, he would have some credibility. But Bron Breakker goes into the main roster. It's like footsteps.
Yeah, his dad and his uncles. I mean, he actually literally looks like if you would have fused both of them. Because he looks like both of them. Crazy.
Something weird going on there. But anyways, man, moving on to the next
You don't want
topic.
Scott Steiner going after you, bro. Seriously. It's crazy.
Whatever. Moving on to the next thing. Apparently, there is a bunch of fans that are upset about a potential feud between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40. Why? That's my question.
There's a bunch of people that want Cody probably instead of Seth Rollins, which I mean, it could make sense. But first of all, I don't even think there's a reason why to be upset this early. We're still
like almost
9 months away.
Not even half
more than
a year, bro.
More than that? Come on, man. Like no, there's no reason to. We don't even know if somebody's going to get hurt by that time.
Yeah,
which is very possible because Seth and Cody, they have kind of sketchy past with getting injured. Could be, unless they have what?
Vibranium arm brace. So
watch.
Think about it. I had to think about it
Project
for a second, bro.
They're gonna infuse him with adamantium.
He may still get hurt. But
right?
Yeah, man. I personally think it will be a fun feud. Honestly, it will be during that time. I'm guessing Roman Reigns will be solo. In his tribal chief persona, I feel, because right now they're breaking up the bloodline and things like that. So I doubt that they're gonna milk breaking up the bloodline all the way until WrestleMania.
No, No, I don't think.
Like right now, you're already starting with the Usos. So then what? You're gonna we don't know what's gonna happen with that. We find out on Friday Night SmackDown. Let's see. It's gonna be definitely interesting. Everybody tune in for that. The Tribal Chief, the head of the table, your greatest of all time, is gonna be there.
God,
so
please.
yeah, man. I think it will be a fun feud, man. Honestly, I love Roman versus Seth Rollins, and realistically, Roman has never beat him. So I think it will be cool if he actually finally won.
Why would he win at WrestleMania 40? What are they gonna do? Come on,
bro. We don't even know if it will be for the champions. What if it's what if Roman loses both titles?
I would be okay.
And
if it wasn't for the championship, I'd be fine. Yeah. But if it's for the championship, Seth has to win.
No.
Period.
So what? You're gonna put 3 belts on him?
No, he'll probably lose the other one at some point soon to Gunther.
Oh, the World Heavyweight Champion.
I want to see Gunther.
I love how some people are already saying that he's making the title prestigious, only because he made the entrance from the crowd. I was like,
oh, okay. Seth? I thought you were talking about Gunther, and I was like, wait a minute.
No.
Work.
Bro, they were talking about Seth. They were saying, oh, Seth is already putting some prestigious status on the title by him coming out from the stands.
Why? DDP did that every week. Did that every week.
Shield
so no,
he did that every week whenever he started. It's like, yeah, bro, that doesn't make it prestigious. I'm sorry.
Why you gonna change his music now?
If it would have made it prestigious if he would have had an open challenge on Monday Night Raw, but he did it. He had
but even then, that's already old, man. They've done that so many times the last few years. The only one that actually did it right was John Cena. As much as he's not my favorite wrestler anywhere near that, but he did a damn good job with that U.S. title.
But realistically, who's he gonna feud with?
Seth Rollins?
Yeah. Yes, I get it, but they haven't started that yet. Right now, you have Imperium going against Cody and not Cody, KO and Sammy.
KO and Sammy, yeah.
I don't know, man.
Which that should be a good feud. I think that'll be a good feud if they really do their job right. In ring, it's going to be amazing, and I wouldn't be opposed to Imperium winning. That would be a good tag team to kind of bring up a little bit give them a little bit.
Imperium are great. They are a great tag team.
They're almost too perfect in the ring, but not perfect Vinci in the sense of
Kaiser.
Yeah, but not even like crazy stuff. It's just on point, clean, clean wrestling, as clean as you could possibly get. And then you have Gunther, which obviously, come on, man, monster. I think it'll be great. I want to see that feud at some point. It has to happen, maybe for one title or the other, or no titles. It doesn't matter. Maybe Seth's the one that puts the final nail in the coffin of the Tribal Chief, and then Roman goes away and comes back as something different. It could be.
That's a baby face. I don't know. We'll see.
It could be.
I just want to see Savage Roman.
That ain't gonna happen.
I need it.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
I need it. I'm kidding. But moving on to this is a side news. If you guys didn't tune into Monday Night Raw, Cody Rhodes was actually doing an open challenge for Brock Lesnar. Okay, moving on to the next topic. Baron Corbin got. I don't know if you want to say he got sent down.
He got moved to NXT.
He got moved to. Baron Corbin got moved to NXT, and now he's potentially going to be feuding with Carmelo Hayes. Man, I think that's going to be great for Carmelo because Carmelo is kind of like a tweener, realistically, right now.
He's a cool
heel.
Cool face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he was weird. He is weird.
He was a heel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but turning face against Breaker.
Yes. Yeah. So I think he's a tweener, but because he's too cocky to be a heel, to be a baby face. I feel, you know what I mean? But anyways, I think it will help him. So like if you're trying to do that turn, that face turn with having Baron Corbin, chicken shit heel there, I think it will be good. Honestly, I personally think they could have a couple good matches.
That's true. Plus the fact Baron Corbin could show him how the main roster works. Because I think Baron Corbin the last 3 years he's had the most matches in WWE. So he's like always wrestling. So no, he's not.
WWE.
Not even close. That's for another episode. We'll get there. But that's the good thing about Corbin. He at least knows that it's kind of like if you're working with Miz. Is he the greatest in the ring? No, but at least he can show you the ropes. Show you how to work, how to tell a story. And that's one thing that Baron Corbin can do. He's not bad in the ring. It's just that his characters have always fallen flat. So
yes. He's good on the mic. I got to give him credit.
He's not bad. I wouldn't say he's necessarily good. I would say he's not bad.
He's better than a lot of the people that are called up right now.
Well, he's better. He's been there for like 8 years already.
So what? Seth Rollins have been too.
Yeah, but Seth Rollins got good after year 3.
And Baron Corbin has like probably one of the coolest movesets, realistically.
And he's always had good. He's always had pretty good music too. That I've always liked. Especially I love when the Lone Wolf thing. That music.
He was losing hair.
Exactly. It was like, bro, Rogan, that hairline James.
that hairline was crazy, bro.
But I used to like even the graphics and everything, and his music was like, I was like, this is too much presentation for this bum. That's what every time I used to see him, I was like, it's kind of like Karrion Kross.
Man, he had potential at one point to be a big thing, and then he just looked floppy out there. Yeah. So
even though I still think the worst is probably Karrion Kross. That's one thing. What is up with Karrion Kross's cards? Every time he brings out a card, somebody kicks his ass. The guy on the card kicks his ass. Is that what it is? Because he's not beating anybody. It's like, okay, so Rey Mysterio kicks his ass. Shinsuke kicks his ass.
Every week it has been somebody differently. So I don't know which way they're going. I don't know.
But he's always pulling a card.
I know, but it's like, who's he supposed to be like in the roster? Because like realistically, he's just having random matches and acting like he's scaring people. But like realistically, he ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? So
no. But why is it that every time he pulls a card, they kick his ass?
Because he sucks.
Like, it's just so bad. And then he does a whole presentation. Then you have Scarlett doing her little thing, and then all of a sudden he comes out, looking all mean, and then all of a sudden, Rey Mysterio ropes his ass.
Scarlett should really tell him, like, hey, honey, I don't think this is working. I think you should be working at Walmart.
I think you should go back to NXT. Walmart. She's like, oh, so we can go back to... No.
The Walmart Super
but she can say, no, you're going to NXT. I'm staying here.
You're going to Florida or Miami, wherever it is.
Sad part is that she is a better wrestler than a lot of the women on the roster. She's actually a very good wrestler.
That's crazy because they haven't showcased that. They should
which is a
showcase a bunch of other things, but
which is a shame. But she can do a lot more than just show up, do her thing, which I appreciate. Don't get me wrong, but still, come on, man, do something. All right, cool. All right.
Now talking about NXT, man, the next thing, Mustafa Ali got moved down to NXT, man. Honestly, I think that would be great for him. He can potentially have a lot of amazing matches. I may tune in on Tuesdays just to watch it, watch Mustafa Ali going against Tyler Bates.
Well, it gives them a chance to reinvent themselves, just like Corbin. Gives them a chance to try something different without being on the main roster.
With his Pantene hair.
Yeah. I heard somebody say something like that on the internet too, like the other day. I was like, damn, bro. It's true. We said it first, though. That's fine. But anyways, and he changed the way he dressed and everything. Like, it looked pretty cool. I was like, yeah. So hopefully he gets noticed now. Plus the fact, I mean, a feud with Tyler Bate is fantastic because we know those two can go. I mean, I don't know who's better of both. I know they're different styles. I think that Tyler Bate is more like in your Daniel Bryan type guy. Your Ali is obviously more the high flyer. But I think they could have really, really... If they have good chemistry in the ring, they're going to be amazing. They're going to be really, really good.
I think this has potential to be good, especially for him. You know what I mean? Yeah. And for NXT. I can see him going against Tyler Bates. I can see him going against Carmelo Hayes. Having a great match with Carmelo Hayes. Who else? If Dragunov stays, I can see him having a great match with him.
Yes.
What's his name?
Wesley?
Yeah. Wesley. It will be a great match, honestly. So yeah, man, it will be cool.
Yeah,
why don't they? They should send him, and they should keep Mustafa Ali and then send Ricochet down there, so then like that they can go for the tag titles.
Yeah, right now that he's not doing anything, why burn him out on TV? Have him just do something down there, and plus the fact it's a good thing. They'll have a veteran down there that will teach the guys the ropes, how to do things the right way. They've been there. They've been to the top. Regardless if you're at the very bottom, the bottom guy in WWE is still higher than the highest guy in NXT because they made it.
Yeah.
So at least they can show them, and plus the fact professionalism, which I think is something that, for example, AEW lacks. You need that professionalism. You need to be a star. If that's how you want to be portrayed, you have to act like a star. Yeah.
So yeah. And our last but not least news of the week: Roman Reigns' schedule actually He's not a part-timer anymore. For those haters that kept calling him a part-timer. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Javi.
He is a
I'm looking at you.
Part-timer.
But anyways, man, he's going to be pretty much almost 3 out of 4 Fridays in June. 4 out of 4 Fridays in... Bro, he missed one.
Part-timer.
Get the fuck out of here.
He is.
Seth Rollins literally
out of 40
missed 2
hours,
weeks.
he's doing 32. That's a part-timer.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. You know it's true.
Seth Rollins literally was not there for 2 weeks.
But that's fine, but he's there most of the year. He's there he's there like probably at least like 48 weeks of the year. Roman Reigns there like 5.
Sure.
And then he shows up and he just
shows up to the big leagues. Roman Reigns, he deserves that status. If you wanted to call it a part-timer, whatever. All I know is all of July he's going to be there for Friday. He's going to be at Money in the Bank. He's going to have a super show on the road, which we thought that he was never going to do. He actually has 2 super shows, and then on top of that, he's going to be also at SummerSlam in Detroit, Michigan.
The super show thing, that's interesting because it could be, do you think that could be like matches against Jimmy or Jay? Kind of practice a bit? Kind of get that feud going?
I think so.
That could be.
Yeah.
Very well.
And honestly, my prediction for Money in the Bank is I think it's going to be a 1-on-1 of Roman versus Jimmy.
That's going to be good.
And then I would like for Roman versus Jay at SummerSlam.
That could be. Do you think it's going to... That's another thing. They could... What if Jay just says, you know what, I don't care about the titles? That would change things. That would make everything extremely unpredictable.
Yeah, because it will be more like...
It may happen.
For not for respect, but more for like, what is it called? Like freedom, I guess it will be the word. You know what I mean? Because technically, whenever Roman beat him, he said that you bow down, like not bow down to me, but like you... do what
acknowledge
I say,
me as
yeah. So like
whatever, blah, blah.
So like technically he's supposed to listen. Or
what is he bound by? He's not bound by anything.
By the L's. But you know what I mean. It will be something like that. I don't know.
It could be for the family, for the bloodline.
I'm doing it for Rikishi. I did it. I did it for The Rock. Sorry,
I did it for my dad.
I just had to bring it up.
I did it for my dad.
The one thing that is like very the dark horse of everything here is Solo, because we don't know what he's gonna do. You know what I mean? Because his brother super kicked him. Yeah, I don't see. Solo has not been showing that he cares too much about them, realistically, because he was ready to pull the trigger a couple times on them. Like on Fridays and on Mondays, especially whenever they kept losing, the Usos kept losing. You remember what was it, Friday, that the Usos lost the title, the rematch or whatever, and then Solo was about to go out there, and then Riddle got involved for some reason.
Yeah, but it was almost by mistake. It wasn't really that he wanted to do it. It's just that, kind of like the kicks, it wasn't on purpose. It wasn't like they literally wanted to go and hit Solo.
I think he got that little brother in him.
I mean, it could be, but in the end of the day, I mean, in the end of the day, I think he's going to turn on Roman at some point. He has to, because Roman has to be by himself. Now prove yourself. See how good you really are. Because by yourself, you haven't done anything. So,
yes, he has.
What?
He beat Jimmy. He beat Jay. He beat like a couple of other guys.
He beat two
bro.
tag guys.
Daniel Bryan.
2 tag guys. The rest of
he
this
beat
stuff.
Daniel Bryan.
That's okay because he was leaving.
Oh, come on, bro.
That was his last match in WWE.
Everything gotta be an excuse. He had 3 or 4 matches with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, and he had
his matches with Kevin Owens. Nobody got involved.
Which that should have ended a long time ago. But anyways, but what I mean is that even though most of his matches, especially the bigger matches, there's always been somebody involved. Always. Like it seems like they always have to bail him out somehow. I know. I'm not saying that it's wrong. What I'm saying is that's what I'm saying. Per storyline, now they can say, now prove yourself. See if you can do something without us. That's it. That's all you got to go.
Just starts just Superman punching everybody.
And it's not going to work. And then you know what's going to happen, right?
At least you know what I can tell you, though?
What?
That he can take a Kimura lock and not say that he broke his fucking elbow and then have an arm brace for a week.
Yeah, but you know...
And then be perfectly fine the next week.
But you know what's going to happen? You could just imagine, on one side, we have Roman Reigns. He's going for the kill. He's going to defeat Solo Sikoa. And all of a sudden, he jumps for the Superman punch. And Cody Rhodes blocks him.
Oh, my God.
With the vibranium arm brace. And he breaks his hand.
End it right here. I don't have anything else to say. I don't have anything else to say.
Hey, man, that's how they're selling it to us. So, you know. Whoa.
It's crazy how that arm heals super quick, bro. That broken elbow.
No, but then on Monday, the dude was there like, hey, so what do you want to talk about today? What?
His arm perfectly fine.
No pain, no nothing.
Nothing. Not even that little arm. Not even the little arm hook thing. Not hook.
The brace. Yeah, well, he did have
the
arm
sleeve,
but it was still kind of like. But he wasn't. He didn't look like he wasn't selling anything. It's like
I respected him more with the torn pec.
That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. But
Now
at least sell something. Well, but at least sell something, bro. At least sell something. It's like, oh, guys, you know what? Or put him via satellite. Something. Not like he just goes in and he's like, hey, so what do you guys want to talk about today? Like nothing ever happened. Why?
No, he starts doing jumping jacks and his arm is perfectly fine.
Starts doing push-ups.
Yeah, bro. His arm is fine.
With the bad arm. Man. One arm, like G.I. Jane type deal.
Go ahead and take it away.
All right, go ahead, guys. Just remember to like and subscribe. Peace. Whoa.